Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we've got a vibrant lineup of stories to brighten your day. First up, Milan Fashion Week was a splash of color and creativity. Fendi celebrated its 100th anniversary with playful, colorful designs and innovative accessories, while Jill Sanders' Simone Bellotti showcased sleek, minimalist styles. Talk about a fashion feast. Plus, big names like Loro, Piana and Brunello Cucinelli added to the excitement, making Milan the place to be for fashion lovers. Next, exciting news from the skies. Geely's drone subsidiary Aerofugia is eyeing Hong Kong for its new flying car, the AE200. With Hong Kong's dense cityscape and scattered islands, this could revolutionize urban transport. The company plans to develop low-altitude passenger flights and emergency services, aiming for certification by 2026. It's a game-changer for city mobility and could make Hong Kong a hub for the emerging low-altitude economy. Finally, Hong Kong stocks are showing a bit of a wobble after a tech-led rally. The Hang Seng Index hovered around 26,517 points, with some big names like Haier and Hang Seng Bank dipping, but others like Zijin Mining and Baidu rising. The markets are taking a breather, but the overall vibe remains optimistic. That's all for today's quick update. Please continue to watch for more detailed stories. South China Morning Post reports that Milan Fashion Week was a vibrant celebration of creativity and innovation, with Fendi marking its 100th anniversary by showcasing a playful explosion of color and whimsical embellishments. Silvia Venturini Fendi's collection featured electric blues, bright pinks, and vivid reds, often combined in the same outfit, complemented by floral appliques and transparent fabrics that added a light, airy feel. Accessories, from rope-embellished sandals to the new collier bag with a necklace-like handle, stole the spotlight, alongside the return of the iconic peekaboo in fresh styles. Meanwhile, Jill Sanders' Simone Bellotti debuted a collection rooted in minimalism and refined elegance, drawing inspiration from the brand's archives and Raf Simons era. The sleek silhouettes, sharply tailored jackets, and sensual cutouts reflected the brand's signature purity of lines, with textures evoking pages of books and frayed hems adding an unfinished touch, all set in a minimalist Milan space. The event also marked the opening of Palazzo Fendi, a luxurious flagship decorated with commissioned artworks and housing a branch of the renowned restaurant Langosteria, signaling a day of celebration and new beginnings for these storied Italian brands. South China Morning Post also highlights the ambitious plans of Aerofugia, a subsidiary of Zhejiang Geely Holding Group, to introduce its AE200 flying car into Hong Kong's burgeoning low-altitude economy. The company envisions Hong Kong's dense urban landscape, scattered islands, and high consumer spending as ideal for urban air mobility, especially given the city's notorious traffic congestion. The all-electric, six-seater eVTOL aircraft can travel approximately 200 kilometers and is designed to revolutionize daily commutes, emergency rescue, and ecotourism by providing faster, more efficient transportation options. With over 1,000 orders from domestic and international clients, Aerofugia aims to secure certifications by 2026, paving the way for commercial deployment. The Hong Kong government's recent policy initiatives, including plans for vertiports and supportive regulations, signal a strong interest in integrating aerial mobility into the city's infrastructure. However, challenges remain, such as developing infrastructure, public confidence, and regulatory frameworks. The company's collaborations with local universities and talks with government officials indicate a strategic move toward establishing Hong Kong as a major hub for low-altitude urban air transport, promising to ease congestion, enhance emergency responses, and boost ecotourism with innovative drone and flying car solutions. South China Morning Post vividly captures the tumultuous day on Hong Kong's stock market, where the exuberance of a tech-led rally was swiftly tempered by cautious profit-taking. The Hang Seng Index hovered near stability, reflecting investor hesitation after a robust surge driven by giants like Baidu and JD.com, which showcased resilience with notable gains. Meanwhile, the broader Chinese market experienced slight declines, with higher smart home and Hang Seng Bank suffering setbacks, contrasting sharply with Zijin Mining's impressive 5.6% rise, hinting at sector-specific optimism. The regional landscape was mixed, with Japan's Nikkei inching upward and South Korea's Kospi dipping slightly, underscoring a cautious regional sentiment amid global economic uncertainties. The South China Morning Post offers a compelling narrative about a high-stakes Hong Kong dinner gone awry, illustrating the city's complex social dynamics and gender expectations. A young lawyer, eager to impress, indulged in an extravagant 71,800 Hong Kong dollars bottle of Krug champagne and two 2,388 Hong Kong dollars set dinners at the Mandarin Oriental, only to vanish before settling the bill, a scandal that ignited conversations about modern dating etiquette and gender roles. The story underscores how traditional notions of chivalry, where men are expected to foot the bill, persist in Hong Kong's social fabric, despite evolving gender equality movements. Experts suggest that splitting bills might foster fairness and respect, challenging the outdated paradigm that men should always pay, especially in a city where women remain underrepresented in leadership roles and social progress continues to lag behind more liberal regions. South China Morning Post examines the urgent lessons from Super Typhoon Ragasa's destructive impact on Hong Kong's coastal areas, highlighting the need for resilient urban planning. The storm's ferocity exposed vulnerabilities in existing infrastructure, with luxury hotels and public spaces inundated by storm surges and debris, prompting calls for enhanced flood defenses. Experts advocate for adaptive measures such as higher breakwaters, flood-proof building designs, and nature-based solutions like mangroves and oyster reefs, which can serve as natural barriers and ecological benefits. The discussion emphasizes that climate change will likely bring more frequent and intense super typhoons, urging the government to adopt proactive strategies, ranging from improved drainage systems to public space enhancements, to safeguard the city's future against rising sea levels and extreme weather events. The South China Morning Post vividly recounts the personal journey of a barrister's pupillage in Hong Kong, illustrating the rich traditions and evolution of the legal training system. The author's first day in 1999 vividly captures the customs, such as the absence of handshakes rooted in medieval sword etiquette, setting the stage for a rigorous and humbling year of learning. This period, described as the lowest form of legal life, was marked by relentless cross-examinations and the realization of one's own ignorance, emphasizing the demanding nature of Hong Kong's pupillage system. The article traces the roots of this tradition back to medieval England, where the apprenticeship model of legal education emerged organically through the Inns of Court, evolving from informal mentorships to a structured, institutionalized process. Despite changes over centuries, the close mentor-disciple relationship remains a cornerstone of Hong Kong's legal culture, reinforced by cultural elements like the Chinese concept of mentorship, creating a distinctive bond between pupils and masters. The South China Morning Post also explores the historical development of England's legal training, highlighting its origins during the reign of Edward I, when advocates and attorneys began to form a specialized legal class. This period saw the birth of formal legal education through apprenticeships and the eventual establishment of the Inns of Court, which became pivotal in shaping modern barrister training. Interestingly, pupillage was not compulsory in England until 1959, and its payment structure has evolved significantly, with recent reforms mandating minimum payments to ensure accessibility. In Hong Kong, pupillage underwent major reforms over the past 25 years, transforming into a highly structured system regulated by the Bar Association, yet still maintaining the intimate mentor relationships rooted in cultural traditions, which continue to define the legal landscape in the city. The South China Morning Post's analysis of the US H-1B visa chaos underscores Hong Kong's strategic opportunity amidst global shifts. The abrupt changes announced by President Trump's administration, including increased costs and revamped selection criteria, have created uncertainty and prompted U.S. companies to reconsider their talent pipelines. This upheaval, however, presents Hong Kong with a golden chance to attract top-tier professionals and multinational corporations seeking alternative destinations. The city's appealing immigration schemes, like the Top Talent Pass scheme, combined with its reputation for rigorous talent verification and a welcoming business environment, position it as an ideal hub for displaced US-based workers. As remote work becomes more prevalent, Hong Kong's ability to offer relocation support and foster a friendly, professional atmosphere could turn the current U.S. policy chaos into a long-term boon for its economic and talent development, especially as multinational firms consider expanding their regional footprints in Asia. South China Morning Post highlights Juventus's ambitious efforts to cultivate Hong Kong's football talent, aiming to produce players capable of competing in Europe's top leagues. The Juventus Academy Hong Kong, launched last month, embodies a long-term vision, emphasizing community engagement, local coaching, and cultural understanding. With 6 coaching sites and a partnership with Kowloon City FC, Juventus seeks to nurture young talent from grassroots levels, providing pathways for promising players to reach European standards. The Academy's strategy includes integrating sports psychology and parental coaching, fostering a holistic development environment. Juventus's technical staff, all experienced in Italy, work closely with local coaches, aspiring to see Hong Kong produce its first player to break into major European competitions, transforming dreams into tangible pathways for youth. The SCMP opinion piece discusses the uncertain future of the United Nations under President Donald Trump's leadership, casting doubt on its effectiveness and relevance. Trump's speech at the UN General Assembly revealed a stark departure from multilateral cooperation, dismissing climate change as a hoax and criticizing the organization's handling of immigration and security issues. His push for Europe to abandon green energy and focus on fossil fuels, coupled with accusations that the UN fosters problems rather than solutions, signals a significant shift away from global collaborative efforts. This stance threatens the UN's credibility as the primary forum for conflict resolution and peacekeeping, raising urgent questions about necessary reforms, such as making the Security Council more representative, to ensure its survival and effectiveness amid shifting US priorities. The SCMP report on the Hong Kong ASEAN Summit 2025 captures a vibrant gathering of over 300 leaders and experts focused on positioning Hong Kong as a vital connector within Southeast Asia's dynamic growth. Discussions centered on economic integration, digital transformation, and regional cooperation, with key insights from industry leaders emphasizing Hong Kong's role in providing financial expertise and risk management for ASEAN's burgeoning markets. The summit highlighted the region's rapid digital economy expansion, driven by investments in AI and infrastructure, despite challenges like data standardization and talent shortages. Speakers underscored the importance of partnerships, innovation, and adaptability in unlocking ASEAN's potential, positioning Hong Kong as a strategic hub to facilitate cross-border growth and digital evolution in one of the world's most promising regions. SCMP opinion vividly recounts Hong Kong's narrow escape from Super Typhoon Ragasa, emphasizing the city's resilience and the importance of ongoing preparedness. The storm, with winds reaching 220 km/h and passing just 100 km south of the city, could have caused far more destruction had it made landfall directly. Authorities responded swiftly by clearing flood blockages, deploying high-powered pumps, and issuing timely alerts that allowed many residents to stay home and avoid chaos. Nonetheless, social media was flooded with images of the storm's fury, waves crashing into seaside hotels and flooding streets, while tragic incidents, including a woman and her child swept into the sea, highlighted the dangers of reckless behavior. This event serves as a stark reminder that, despite improvements, nature's unpredictable power demands constant vigilance and adaptation, especially as climate change may bring even fiercer storms in the future. South China Morning Post takes us back to 1969, when the London Philharmonic Orchestra embarked on a Far East tour supported by British and local organizations, including the OIS Foundation. The orchestra's return to Hong Kong after its 1962 debut was marked by performances that showcased the group's virtuosity through lively, colorful programs rather than traditional classical staples. The story offers a glimpse into the cultural exchange fostered by such tours, highlighting the personal touch of conductors like John Pritchard, whose cherished baton was crafted by a seasoned artisan who understood his needs. This narrative underscores Hong Kong's role as a vibrant cultural hub in the late 1960s, welcoming international artists and fostering musical diplomacy amid a backdrop of burgeoning global connections. The South China Morning Post also explores the fashionable transformation of Belly, the protagonist of Amazon Prime's The Summer I Turned Pretty, through the lens of her stylist Carol Lim, a renowned American designer known for founding Opening Ceremony and later co-creative directing Kenzo, played a pivotal role in shaping Belly's evolving style, from her playful, meme-worthy tiny engagement ring to her more mature, Parisian-inspired looks. The collaboration with jewelry brand Catbird produced the diminutive ring that sparked online buzz, symbolizing Belly's growth and changing identity. Lim's background, rooted in her Hong Kong-inspired boutique beginnings and her friendship with Umberto Leon, reflects her eclectic, youthful aesthetic that resonates with fans eager to see Belly's journey of self-discovery and style evolution unfold on screen. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.